Extra, extra, read all about it. That phrase was originated back in like the I think it's 1890s or so. Um, Back before we had news every day, before we had TV and radio and all that. You hear the newspaper cry, extra, extra, read all about it. And that's because when news was so important, uh, rather than wait till the next news cycle, they'd actually print an extra newspaper, sometimes with just that one story in it to share. Hence the phrase "extra, extra," so you could get your extra paper, and they could sell one more copy. I'm going to take a few minutes today and cover something extra, extra awesome for those of you in North Carolina. I printed myself some notes here so I'd have them. I saw this on Wayne Sasser's page, Representative Sasser and Representative Carl Ford, and I knew about it and I'd said something about it earlier, but I kind of want to take a second and explain it in a little more detail. Um, and if you've got somebody who might be losing their job in the near future in North Carolina, maybe you want to share this with them. I went down myself today and talked to the guys at the unemployment office first thing this morning. Not because I'm losing my job, but because I wanted to be sure I had some factual information to give people that didn't necessarily have the time or ability to ride down there and find out for themselves. So I went down and talked to Gus, and there have been some changes that you probably need to know about, all right? Because things aren't what you probably remember them being. So I'm going to cover this real quick. If you'd like to get unemployment, and bear with me, don't hang up the phone just yet, okay? Just stay tuned for like 2 more minutes. If you think you might need unemployment, the quickest way to get it, you don't have to go to the office anymore. You ain't got to stand there in person. DES, Delta Echo Sierra.nc.gov. All right, that's the department to go to. DES.nc.gov. You can go online, hit sign up, create yourself a DES account, and apply for unemployment right there. Here's some great things to know. In light of the restaurant closings and the bar closings and the businesses that may wind up being closed that serve those industries, there may be a lot of people either having to be let go or just simply not getting hours. And if you've ever had to file for unemployment, you know the only thing worse than getting fired is not getting fired but not getting any hours. So there's a few changes in this new unemployment system effective yesterday. Okay, so if you go sign up for unemployment, there's 2 extra buttons you can pick from, as opposed to have you been fired or did you quit or were you laid off. Now there's an option for I was laid off due to COVID-19, which is great, or I've had my hours cut back due to COVID-19. 2 other options you qualify for. You probably didn't know that you qualified for, because unless you ever filed unemployment, you wouldn't know that's the case, because you're not actually unemployed, you're just getting no work, which means you are unemployed, but the government don't think so. So if you actually making no money but still technically have a job, there is some help for you out there. All right. Some changes that have happened are, number one, the 1 week waiting period for unemployment has been removed right now. Okay, so there's no waiting period to sign up for it. If you go apply online today, you can be qualifying and have benefits starting to count up today. You don't have to wait a week. You don't have to be going out actively looking for another job in the meantime. Now I know that's how unemployment's always worked, and that's how I think it should work. But right now, that's not how it works. And for those of us or those of you that are going to be in a tight spot, it's a good thing. So basically, go out there, sign up. If you think you might be out of work for 10 days, fine. Go sign up right now and cancel it in 10 days. But in the meantime, you got money to feed your family. You got money to feed your kids. You get money to pay the light bill. Let me think. It permits job seekers the ability to apply online for jobs. So ideally, we still want you to go find work. We still want you to try to find work, but it's not a requirement to get the unemployment benefits. Okay, so be a good, responsible, upstanding citizen. Try to find a way to take care of yourself. But in the meantime, since all this got thrown on to everybody, you can still get your unemployment benefits. Lastly, it will not penalize the employers. And that's the thing that's always been a problem. If you go apply for unemployment, the government says, hey, Your employer, fired you. Yeah, okay. Well, that employer in certain situations will have to help pay for that unemployment. That's not the case right now if you're being laid off due to a COVID-19 issue. So even if you've not been fired, if you've not, and a lot of employers might want to fire somebody just so they know they can go get unemployment, which can be a payroll nightmare and a HR nightmare. You don't have to do that. You don't have to fire your employees for them to get the unemployment benefits. Just tell them, go down to the unemployment office or go online and check the box that says I've had my hours cut back due to COVID-19, and they can still qualify. I spoke to Gus. Now, I'm only speaking for my county here when I say this, but I spoke to Gus today, the director down at NC Works for Stanley County, and told him, I said, Gus, these are some great things people don't know. I'm glad to hear it. I'd love to help spread the word, which is what I'm doing now. And he told me, he said, just so you know, Tommy, he said, if businesses want us to come in and have me give a quick seminar to their employees, I'll be glad to. I said, you do that? He said, yeah. I said, that's awesome. So if you're a business who may need to let your employees know about this, contact NC Works here in Albemarle on 1st Street and tell them that you would like to have Gus set up a time to come down there and speak to your staff about how to apply for benefits and who qualifies. 2 more final FAQs that you might want to know. Unemployment in this state right now, the most you're going to get, I don't care what your salary was, the most you can get out of the unemployment system is $350 a week, which for some people is more than they brought home, so that's fine. And the longest you can get it is 12 weeks, 3 months. So keep in mind, $350 a week for 12 weeks. That's what you can get, best case. So should you keep job hunting? Yeah, you absolutely should. But there's something that they've got out there to try and help you get through it. All right? You guys stay safe, take care of each other. It's Tommy Jordan. I'm out.